In today's video, I'm going to explain how you can set up VS Code to run HTML, CSS, and JavaScript automatically for you. For example, if I type something and save, it gets updated automatically, and it's not only for HTML, it also works for CSS. If I change this to black, now as you can see it gets updated. Let me just redo that. It also works for JavaScript. For example, if I click it, it says subscribe. If I make an update, now hey, the website is telling you to subscribe now. Okay, so now let me show you how you can set this up. It's super simple, so don't worry, I got you. Okay, so to make things simple, the first step is creating a new folder. If you already have a folder for your project, that's great. In my case, I have this folder right here, but if not, I think on both on Mac and Windows, you can create a new folder by right-clicking and then new folder. So you can create a new folder. It can be empty, it doesn't matter. So let me just rename this to tutorial 2. Next, we need to open VS Code. Okay, so now that we have VS Code open, let's open the folder that we created. Okay, so to open your project, you can click open here, or from the Explorer, open folder, or you can also just drag and drop. And that did it. Okay, so now let's create the files that we are going to work with. So let's create the HTML file index.html. Now, a web page usually have multiple JavaScript and CSS files. That's why I like to create folders for CSS and files, but since this is a simple application, I'm just going to create them outside. So let's create a styles.css and a script.js file. Okay, so now let's add some starting code. This is the HTML. I'm not going to explain everything in detail in this video, but if you want me to explain it, please let me know in the comments and I'll walk you through. But basically, I'm linking to the CSS file over here, as well as linking to the JavaScript file over here. And, just added some CSS to make things look decent, and this small JavaScript to add functionality to the button. Okay, so now let's handle the fun part, which is installing the extension that you need to be able to run the code, right? So for that, just click extensions over here and type live server. So it's the first one. It has over 41 million downloads, and you can see here the ratings. Okay, so let's just click install, and after you install it, you should see a go live button over here. If you don't see the go live button, you can reopen VS Code, like closing it and open it again until you see this. Okay, so just the final step is just clicking go live, and this should open a browser for you. In my case, it opened up this browser window and I just realized that the image is photo foreign because I didn't add it. So let me just add it real quick. Okay, I just fixed the image by placing it over here. And I think you should be all set. So now I'm just going to recommend some extensions that you can use to make your life easier. The first one is going to be auto close tag. And what it means is that when you type, let's say, the opening tag for a paragraph, it automatically adds the closing tag for you. Super useful, so I recommend that you install it. Another extension that I use is HTML CSS support. It's CSS IntelliSense, I don't even know how to pronounce that, for HTML. And the final recommendation is going to be code spell checker. As you are writing code, obviously you make typos, and sometimes those typos are not obvious, but having this spell checker to highlight your typos, I think is really helpful. And that's basically it for this video. If you run into any issues, please let me know in the comments and I'll help you out. I'll see you on the next one.